Baller Alert, Baller Alert, Baller Alert. Welcome to the Baller Alert Show podcast, available everywhere you get your podcast. I go by the name of Ferrari Simmons.
You know BT.
OCT, what up?
We got a special guest, and we're shooting at a special location.
Yes, sir.
Fanbase.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, Mr. Hayes?
What's up, man? What's going on, guys?
Appreciate
going on?
you. Appreciate
nice
your
in
hospitality, too.
Thanks for coming by Fanbase, man. Glad
Got
to
a
have
nice
you.
Christmas tree. Who decorated the Christmas tree? Well,
we haven't
it's not
started yet.
decorated.
Yeah, we just put it up.
It's lights.
It's just lights right now.
It look nice.
It looked nice. It's one of them LED, early, just plug it in and it light up.
You gotta put some candy canes on it, then it's a black Christmas tree.
There you go. Exactly. Cinnamon.
So you ready to host show with us?
Yes.
All right, this is not your first time, second time,
I
third
know.
time. All right,
I've been here, but I love it.
Just in case you missed it.
All right, we was just talking off camera right before we started about the Lensa app. The app turns your simple pictures into literal works of art. And you
crazy.
two already did it.
Going
Octavia,
crazy.
did you try it yet?
I haven't done it yet.
You gotta do
I
it.
didn't try it yet. It's $7, right?
You got to do it. It's a free trial, and then you got to pay $7. It'll give you 200 photos for $7.
Yeah.
And it takes about 20 to 40 minutes. I just did it with my dad, and I swear the art is crazy.
Yeah. This how it would be if I was an astronaut.
I was against it until you guys just made it kind of fun.
You feed it 10 to 20 photos, and you'll never get the same photo twice. I might do it again with my pops and do another 200.
Okay.
I just be wondering how these apps get, like how something blows up overnight like that.
Yeah, this just came out of nowhere. Like,
Out of nowhere.
Well, you
It's
know,
a trend.
I think what I think happened was I think the company debuted it at Art Basel.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Because everybody kept talking about it at Art Basel.
Okay, gotcha.
And I think that was very smart.
Okay.
And because they're AI generated photos, and I was like, everybody was like, where's everybody getting those art? And they kept saying Art Basel. And then I was like, oh, okay, they must have dropped it, or they must have talked about it at Art Basel, and then that's how everybody
That's smart. That's smart as hell if they did that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Or somebody started using it there, because I saw people posting from Art Basel, and I was like, where are people getting all these different versions of these photos? And it says AI. It's like AI art. And I was like, oh, okay, that's dope. So
I seen a couple people that the photos look terrible.
Listen, or they don't look like
They don't look
who
like
they
them
are.
at all.
they ain't giving the right photo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys see Keke Palmer is pregnant? Can we get some snaps?
Yes.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Didn't even know she was in a relationship.
Yeah, they have on
did.
YouTube and everything.
Yeah,
My bad.
They do?
she been in the relationship.
I've been under a rock.
That is
Yeah,
that's the absolute homie. That she's one of the first artists I worked with. I actually produced a record on her debut album on
That's
Atlantic.
dope.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
And
yeah.
the sweetest person
Yes.
ever.
Yeah, she got cool vibes every time.
I love her ascension.
Yes.
I love her rise. Like she's the woman she's become. She's grown into herself. She's confident. All the things that she's doing, I love to see it.
Because sometimes people don't grow up right.
I was just about to say
in
that.
front of the camera.
I was just about to say
we
that.
have people that grow up as kids in front of us, and I believe
they
that
get
she
a little
did a great
cuckoo.
job.
Yeah.
They get a
They
little
become
cuckoo
adults.
because it's tough to be
Live your life in front of the spotlight.
live your life in front of the
Yeah,
spotlight. But
I don't
she
know.
has done a great job. Okay, Amaretta says she's single, guys. Did you see her Twitter?
I don't believe
You know,
that.
I think it's for promotion.
I think it's for promotion too.
Because I went to the Twitter and how she reposting, everybody, with the
So
heartbreak.
this is not
heart.
real, is what you guys are saying.
It's
You
not
think
real.
I don't
Amaretta
think it's
is
real.
not single.
Man, she was just on the show. She was
Right.
confessing her love for this man. You think
And she said when he gets out of jail, she's gonna shut everything down. Remember that?
She's staying down.
Yeah.
Oh, because her boyfriend is in jail
Yeah.
For a long
Prison.
time.
Well,
for prison. I'm sorry. Well, okay.
For a very long time.
Okay, but so then why is she single all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I mean.
Okay. Nike officially drops Kyrie. What do you guys think about that?
Boo.
Y'all know he has a very popular signature shoe. A lot of the young ballers, for real, that ball and hoop, they always use Kyrie Irving signature shoes. Really good for agile guards. What do you guys think about this? You're not going to answer, sir?
I mean, it's unfortunate, but I mean, it's the world we live in. I think I always say free speech isn't really free. There are consequences, and so
But he didn't say anything.
everybody has the right to.
He retweeted.
He didn't say nothing.
A tweet and a retweet is saying something, though.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think it's unfortunate because I feel like, and I am gonna blame this on Kanye. He wouldn't have posted that if Kanye would have never said what he said. Kyrie would have never shared that link. And it's not like he just woke up and said, "I'm gonna post Hebrews to Negroes and just do that." And I'm not. It's just unfortunate that all this Kanye stuff is just sweeping people up into a bunch of mess.
Yeah, Kanye's definitely taking over the media. I mean, I feel like nowadays these companies just try to find any way to save money.
Wow.
I feel like
They just cleared 11 million.
I feel like if you say anything,
Per year.
if you trip over the wrong baby or anybody, they're gonna be like, yeah, you're getting dropped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what I want to talk about real quick. We often say that we get penalized for saying things in the media, and then people lose their deals and stuff like that. But I think there are just as many of those we see people lose their jobs at corporations that call people the N-word or use racial slurs. Like somebody just got fired. I was gonna share it too. They like the girl that told the Uber driver like he was a slave. She got banned from Uber for life, and I think she got fired.
Remember the girl in college? I can't remember what college. She was drunk and was calling.
Oh yeah, she got kicked out of school.
She got kicked out of the school.
Yeah,
wow.
There are repercussions. Like, so if free speech is free, but there are repercussions to the things that you say.
It's definitely a no-nonsense society.
A popular radio media company, one of the advertisement GMs or presidents got in trouble for racist remarks.
But were they recorded?
Oh yeah, they were recorded.
I feel like a lot of times, like I understand your point of view, but I also feel like a lot of times you only see these terminations because it's recorded.
But look at Shanquella Brown.
Yeah.
And look how long
recorded.
it took for them to take action.
Yeah.
Because it happened 2 weeks prior to on all the blogs. So to your point, I see that.
Yeah, it's almost like we gotta fight for justice. It's like,
Well, you have to. There's so much that goes on in the media that there's plenty of stories like these, and then some just get highlighted, and then they become the point of conversation. But there's plenty of people that deserve justice, and they're just not getting the same attention. So it helps. It helps when we spread the word through social media about situations like that, like somebody losing their life hanging out with your friends.
So-called friends.
Yeah,
crazy.
I will say. And now these days, I think it's different because I grew up and there wasn't no social media. Social media was created by my generation. So my kids are growing up with social media. So it's actually a teaching moment with me, with my kids, because I have to explain to them how to deal with social media and bots and trolls and negative remarks, because we didn't have to deal with that. We just dealt with what was in front of us in the physical. But now you can literally get stressed out by comments.
Yes.
Like you can literally I wouldn't get stressed out because that's not how I was raised. I wasn't raised off social media, but people are getting stressed out by getting trolled and negative remarks against them on social media.
But I understand that, because if you got in a fight at school, in my generation, only people in school knew about it.
Fact.
It was 3:30. And that was it. You talked about it on the bus.
You heard about it.
You heard about it. You talked about it on the bus.
Now,
like, oh man, now it lives
Forever.
Rest of your life.
Online. And honestly, this is something that
it gets shared in text.
This is something that I thought about, and I say this, and I'm not saying this may be the reason it's unfortunate it happened, but I think that's a lot of times why these kids choose a higher level of violence. Than fighting, because they don't want to lose.
Yeah.
They don't want to lose.
I'd rather shoot than be on World Star.
That's a good point.
And I think that's what these kids are doing, is like these kids would rather pull out guns and solve their problems rather than, like my dad said, put your dukes up and just handle it. And if you take a fade, you take a fade. But now the fade lives and people are like, oh, you got your ass whooped. And
people can't handle embarrassment anymore. And these kids are being taught, with this music and the internet, they're taught you got to shoot at the ops.
Yeah.
Rappers don't say you got to fight the ops. So you gotta shoot the ops.
Not only that, it's so desensitized. It doesn't even faze anybody.
Agreed.
Yes.
Speaking of viral, Deion Sanders was offered a $29.5 million deal.
Damn.
But the Colorado athletic director admits they don't have the money yet. What do you guys think about Deion Sanders leaving Jackson State to go to Colorado?
This is a blessing, and we've only just begun.
Wait, but they ain't got the money in Colorado yet?
They took a bet. They bet on him. Said they'll recoup it later.
Oh, well.
I mean, you're not going to get all that money.
Man, they got the money. They
$5 million a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Why are people mad that he left?
He went in, he sold the big dream. Now, if you paid any attention, you knew the dream he was selling wasn't possible. But he sold it and he got people to believe it, and then he chucked the deuce and left.
So my wife went to a HBCU.
Right.
And over the weekend, we had a very aggressive debate. And she was just saying, from her aspect, a lot of people from the HBCU culture that went to a HBCU, they would have loved to see him finish, had some kids go to the league, stuff like that. She said she was speaking because she has like a group chat, and her and her friends all went to HBCUs. So she was just saying that it kind of bothered her because the HBCU community is just kind of like more like a family-oriented thing. And Deion treated his decision like a business. And I was trying to explain to her, like, I went to a PWI on a track scholarship. I don't necessarily know the HBCU lifestyle and how it is more like a family from what I'm hearing. But I do know that Deion Sanders is freaking Deion Sanders, and he treated this decision like a business move. Who else is going to come in now and do what he did?
I feel like he did a great job coaching. And I also feel like he did a great job for the community and everything that he was doing. But it's like, man, if you got an opportunity to get a bag, man, you better go get that bag. And he's putting his kids in a better position to try to go to the league. You know, it's really hard, to go to the league when you're going to the HBCU colleges. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it 100. Like, if you watch sports, then you know most of those guys went to a big college at D1. So I feel like what he did was just the ultimate decisions based on, his family and a business move that he took. Because let's be honest, we all know Deion Sanders is trying to be an NFL coach.
When you play for the NFL, the lifespan of an NFL player is probably maybe 8 years, 8 or 10 years.
5 years if you're a running back.
Right. And so it's over after that. And you got to figure out what you're going to do with your life, right?
Yeah.
And I think Deion was very passionate about highlighting HBCUs. I think he brought it was a crazy amount of money that he brought to the city of Jackson just by being there.
Just the city of Jackson.
City of Jackson by being there. Then he got them like a new training facility, a new locker room.
Including a championship.
Back-to-back championships.
SWAC.
And so
I am SWAC.
One thing I know about Deion is he's a competitor. And what I think everybody's missing is the fact that I think he stepped into this position and said, I'm a pretty damn good coach. And there are probably people saying, yeah, but it's Jackson State. Go do it somewhere else. Yeah. And I think he wants
Colorado was one in whatever they were last season.
Horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think this is giving him a second act. Like, he's Deion Sanders, the coach. And I think you're right. I think he will wind up probably wanting to go to the NFL, but he's like, I'm doing it like this. I'm starting from the bottom. I started in HBCUs, got 2 back-to-back titles. I'm gonna go to Colorado, see what I do there. And then if I wind up getting a job in NFL as an NFL coach, I wind up doing that. And that's his purpose. He's 55 years old.
Right.
I mean, your life has to have purpose.
Yeah, what do you want him to do right now?
Right.
That's
you
what
want
I'm
to stay
saying.
in Jackson State till he's like 65?
No. But again, I do understand where
the hurt comes from.
The hurt is coming from because it was such a great thing that he has been doing. People would like to see a longer tenure.
But this is what I say. I don't think that Deion Sanders is not the only person that can do that.
Correct.
There are dozens of ex-NFL players. There are.
Agreed.
When Deion did that, I feel like all of them should have spread out to all the HBCUs.
And this is all I'm saying. This is Deion damn Sanders, y'all. This man played for the Falcons and the Braves and did a great job playing at both. Yes. He played baseball. He played in the World Series. He got a Super Bowl. He got 2 Super Bowl championships.
Great athlete.
He got his own shoe. Like, he's one of the best athletes ever to walk the planet. Okay, let's not act like this is some regular Joe Blow. This is Deion Sanders, my guys.
He came, he saw, he conquered, he wants to move on. He should have his right to. And you gotta think about it too. You gotta think about it too.
He got picked up in the jet. They sent the jet.
Yeah, we come along. It's been a long. We still at it, baby. We still at it.
He came with honest intention. He coached for 3 seasons. The average tenure of a college coach is 3 to 5 years.
Anyway.
So it's not like it's not like it's out of the ordinary for someone to coach somewhere for 3 years and leave. And he won back-to-back championships. So it's like, what more do I need to do?
Right. I'm getting on that jet.
Getting on that jet.
I'm getting on that jet.
And he literally, and before we go to commercial, he literally is finna go he's literally invading Colorado.
And guess what?
Do you know where he's coaching at, guys? Have you ever been there
Boulder,
before?
Colorado.
No. Where
Morgan Minnie is the only thing I know about that.
Buffalo is their mascot.
Yeah.
The Buffaloes. Or whatever it is.
Man,
and I know Boulder, Colorado is where they filmed Mork and Mindy in the 70s.
He already has some confirmed recruits.
I think he's trying to get old boy to go there too.
Who?
Miles Austin?
Yeah.
I think he's trying to get him to come there too.
I think it's gonna happen. He gonna make it happen.
They got that
Anybody
money.
gonna make it happen? Prime time gonna make it happen. But let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more of the Baller Alert Show podcast, available everywhere you get your podcast. Shout out to Fanbase.
Shit.
BallerAlert.
And we are back with the Baller Alert Show podcast, available everywhere you get your podcast. We are shooting at Fanbase, and we are with the man of the hour, the man of the show, the man of the podcast, Mr. Isaac Hayes III. How's it going, sir?
I'm doing excellent. Make sure that you download Fanbase.
Please make sure you. I've been an advocate for your app.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, by the way.
Who invested? Did you invest?
I did.
See, you invested.
I did.
We're doing our final round at Fanbase of investing. You can actually invest in Fanbase and actually own shares. I've raised over $7 million in equity crowdfunding for this platform, and it's good that you own part of it.
Damn.
So if I invested, I own part of it?
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah, you actually.
I need to invest.
Hey.
You can invest. The minimum to invest is
$250.
$245.
Really?
How do we invest?
You go to startengine.com/fanbase.
Send us the link. I got you.
I will. Yes. Startengine.com/fanbase.
Put some more in it.
The minimum to invest is $245. I'm raising $2.5 million. We've already raised $1.7, so we're almost getting to the end.
Oh, I'm about to go and get in early.
Yeah, you go. Don't wait. This is our third one, so this is the last one I'm doing before.
I know
Series
somebody
A.
that can help you get verified too. You got to still follow the guidelines. And, yeah, but I know somebody.
I know somebody that works at Fanbase.
I know somebody working Fanbase. That
Y'all got me.
Get your blue check.
You got me.
Blue check.
Yeah.
Okay, Instagram be tripping.
No, but listen, Fanbase is a dope app. I would love to come down here and because I seen you one time. Someone was DJing live. Was it Bistro?
Bistro was DJing.
He was DJing live from here. This is a dope app, and I encourage everybody to download the app and then participate in the app because you have the same thing that Clubhouse has. You have the same thing that Instagram has, and Snapchat,
and TikTok. Yeah.
All the apps that our people is
all the apps in one at Fanbase.
And you can have subscribers.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, so followers and subscribers.
Can you break down the paying part? Because I have,
it's free to download, free to use, free to download, free to use. But you can follow someone, but you can also subscribe to the same person for $4.99 a month. Okay. And what I tell everybody is subscriptions are about to take over the globe. And if you're not monetizing your content today, 5 years from now, you're going to regret you didn't start today because you're going to be out-earned by somebody that is less talented than you are that simply decided to do so. And so it's so simple. Like like everything that you see Instagram doing with subscription, we pioneered that. Fanbase is the first app that allowed you to subscribe to another person via in-app purchase. No app did that before Fanbase.
Yeah, I definitely saw that, and then I saw Instagram starting.
Instagram,
they have to. They're afraid because Black culture is the economic engine of social media.
Hello,
agreed.
It's the culture that generates the views, which creates the opportunity for them to place ads in between those views and make $113 billion in a year, which is what Facebook made last year between Instagram and Facebook and ads. $113 billion. But how much did they give back to the hood?
Boom! I just created my account.
There you go.
That quick.
So for you now, again, I've been getting my DJ friends to come and join the app.
Yeah.
And one thing that they all like about Fanbase is they don't get kicked off when they go live.
Right.
What is the difference between getting kicked off on live and then Instagram kicking you off live?
Couple reasons. I'm gonna tell you why. One, if you think about it, like what money does Instagram make by allowing you to go live? They have to pay to license all that music based on their monthly active users.
Okay.
So they got to cut a check to pay for that. So Instagram got 2 billion monthly active users, right? So that means they got to pay to have all that music played. So they're like, we're not even making any money. It's a free service that we provide. But on Fanbase, we have the same licenses with all the PROs, so BMI, ASCAP, CSAC, SOCAN, GMR. So you can DJ to your heart's content, and we pay based off our monthly active users. And we're monetized, so we can still afford to pay for those licenses.
Why'd you call it Fanbase?
You know what? I don't even think. Well, okay. The reason why I called it Fanbase was because there are two things that I recognize. Everyone is a fan of something, and everyone has a fan base. And that's what really made me think about it, because it's like, 95% of the people that follow you on social media follow you passively, like a magazine at a grocery store, or they're nosy, or they're haters.
Right.
But that 5% is your fan base.
They rock with you.
And if those people subscribe to you, let's say I always say 5,000 people subscribe to you on Fanbase, right? you get half the subscription revenue, which is $2.50, same as like Twitch Prime and YouTube. So think about 5,000 people subscribe to you, is $12,500 a month, $150,000 a year. It's more than 96% of Americans make in a year. All it takes is 5,000 people. If you have 1 million followers, you have 50,000 fans. And those people would pay you $125,000 a month, and you make $1.5 million a year just off 50,000 people. I know people with 13 million TikTok followers that don't make $100,000 a year off TikTok.
Damn.
I'm telling you, it's in subscriptions.
So do you have people on, and I did check my account, I think I have like $60 in there.
And you got paid. Well, I mean, we pay it the first of every month. So if you had $60, you got paid. Anything over $25, we pay out.
So yeah, because what happens is, let's just say I can buy hearts. I think I bought hearts. And then I buy love. Is it love?
Love.
Yeah. So if I love your post, you get how much?
Half a penny for every love.
Yeah. So because I saw someone love my post like 10 times. Every time you love, because you can like it, comment, or you can heart it. The heart is paid.
Love. Yep. Yeah. So you can love the post so much. When you go live, you know the hearts that float up on Instagram that don't mean anything?
Yeah.
When you live on Fanbase, every time somebody taps that, you make money.
Oh, wow.
I went live today and made $20. I went live today and made like $20 real quick.
That's why I was getting all my DJ buddies to sign up.
We gonna take a picture. I'm gonna put you on my profile picture.
When did you come up with this?
It can't, I've been producing. Like I was managing my dad's estate and producing and licensing my music, and it came from the purest place ever. It's funny how like life just throws you an idea. This kid went viral from Memphis for dancing in a Spider-Man costume at a GameStop. I don't people remember the clip, but it went super viral. And I just shot him a DM and said, "Congrats, young Memphis," because he's from Memphis, I'm from Memphis. And he hit me back. He's like, "Are you a manager?" He's like, "I need a manager." And he's like, "Can I talk to you on the phone or call you?" And I was like, "Well, I'll think about it, but I don't really manage influencers." And I left that conversation feeling like, wow, he's having the moment of his life. And how does he monetize this? Because he doesn't own Spider-Man. And Marvel and Disney could shut that down at any time they feel like they want to shut it down. I was like, people need to be able to subscribe to people like Netflix. I was like, I need to be able to follow you, but if you post something that's really dope, I should be able to subscribe to you. And this is a year after OnlyFans came out, so nobody knew what OnlyFans was. Once I did my research first. So there are only 2 apps out there, Patreon and OnlyFans. Neither one of them were social networks. OnlyFans was porn. It was called Fans Only, primarily porn. So I was like, we need just a regular app that any person on the planet can monetize their content and have subscribers. And then that was Fanbase. And so here we are now, 180 plus countries, iOS and Android, over 300,000 users.
So you just had this idea, did you know some people in tech, or did you have to research that?
So yeah, I have some tech senseis. Okay. So first thing I did is, if I'm going to do something, I want to learn about it, educate myself about it. So there's a place called The Gathering Spot here in Atlanta. And I was a member, and I met 3 people that were in the tech space, Jewel Burks, Barry Givens, and Justin Dawkins. And they have a company called Collab Capital. Jewel sold her company to Amazon. Barry was with Techstars. Justin worked at Google. And I just asked them, okay, what's tech like? And they gave me the foundational ideas of what tech is about. And then I started to build the company, and I took $200,000 of my own money, which was just crazy. Sounds crazy, but I was like, I'm a gamble on myself, and built the original version of Fanbase. And then listen to a lot of mentors and people tell me, about the tech space. And coming from the music industry, nothing is more grimy than the music business. Okay. Nothing. So when I got to tech, I was like, oh, this is easy. And it's very, very similar. VCs are like the label, and your app is like the artist. So if you walk into a VC's office.
What's a VC?
A venture capitalist, the people that fund apps. If you walk into their office, it's like you're walking off the street with no buzz. Yeah. So they'll give you the basic deal. Here's $250,000. We want 50% of your company. They're like, damn. And people take those deals all the time. 25, 30% of your company for $250,000. The money that I spent to build it, that's called a pre-seed. And so sometimes people wind up giving big chunks away of their company to do that. I passed that because I paid for it myself. And so then I had one meeting with a VC, and it felt very like, I'm the big VC, you're the little artist, whatever. And then COVID hit, and I couldn't move anyway, so I tried equity crowdfunding, and it gave me, I was like, oh, this is like going independent. So now I can sell shares out the trunk of my car to the tune of $7 million. I've raised more money than most people that get funded by VCs, but I got my money from the people. And simultaneously, Fanbase is a product that is in the marketplace, so you could actually download it and use it, see if it's something you felt like invested in, and then when you use it, you become someone that helps promote the app.
That's smart.
Voila.
I was like, okay, cool.
I'll be putting my coins up.
That's what I did.
And I tell people it's the easiest legal flip of all time, because I'll ask the question, but we all know the answer. What gives an app its value? It's users.
It's users.
So if everybody left Instagram tomorrow, Instagram would be worth $0.00, right?
Correct.
And if those people went to Fanbase would be worth $100 billion, right?
Right.
So before, imagine if someone allowed you the opportunity to invest and own part of the company, and then we all move at the same time, and then the value of the company goes up. So we're inflating the value of our own asset by simply moving over there and using it.
And you could transfer all your content
from Instagram or TikTok.
So
and you can move it. You can actually take all your posts and just copy them over. It stays on Instagram, but we just ship everything over to Fanbase, so you can just start over there.
What do you think it's going to take for the culture to get off of the IG teat and get over to Fanbase, that's black owned?
I don't think I don't think that will happen in that way. I think that every social media platform has a lifespan. They live and they die. Mm-hmm. So MySpace is dead. Facebook is a senior citizen. Instagram is a middle-aged adult. Snapchat's a millennial. TikTok's a centennial. And I didn't really build Fanbase for me. I built Fanbase for someone that's 18, 19. We can all use it, but the generation that's going to understand it and carry the torch are the young kids, because they understand in-app purchases, virtual currency, monetization. My little brother's 16. He don't know paper money. Mm-hmm. He knows what's on his card. He knows what's on Cash App. He knows that. And so I don't expect that. Plus, people have relationships with social media. Yeah. If you admit it, it's like a relationship. Yeah. Right? It's like I've been with Instagram since 2010. That means I've been in a relationship with Instagram for 12 years. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to walk away. You put a lot of time and energy building your following. You're comfortable there. And the app doesn't treat you well, and you still stay. They ban your content, they suppress you, but you still stay. It's a psychological situation. But I tell people all the time, date apps. Cheat on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Cheat on Instagram. Like if DJ Khaled was faithful to MySpace and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, he would have never met Snapchat.
That's how he blew up.
And that was the love of it. It changed his life. It's the same thing for Jason Derulo on TikTok. Jason Derulo's career was over. He got on TikTok. He's one of the largest people on TikTok and making more money than he ever did. Mm. But if he would have decided to say, I'm just stuck on Instagram, it's like, no, I'm trying something new. So you got to try something new. And then the world of I'm telling you, the world of, I keep saying it's going to be crazy. And I say it on every interview so that I know that this is going to be recorded and played somewhere 10, 15 years down the line. Like, subscriptions are going to make so much money for people. It's going to be scary. Like, it's going to be trillions, not
they're
billions.
Doing it already for the big networks like HBO or
NFL
BT Plus.
Okay.
Yeah. BT Plus, yeah.
But what I mean is, there's 7.5 billion people on the planet with a smartphone. Mm-hmm. Right? How many people have Netflix out of 7.5 billion people?
Shoot,
millions.
At least half of that.
No. It's only 222 million people that have Netflix.
Because they're sharing passwords.
I mean, yeah, probably. But to think that people subscribing to other people is going to be bigger than Netflix, Disney, Apple, Spotify combined. That's 7.5 billion people that can click a couple buttons on a smartphone and subscribe to somebody. I know that, like
YouTube.
I know that people can't see this, like probably won't be able to see this, but if I showed you how easy it was to subscribe to somebody on Fanbase, it's scary. Like if I said, okay, I want to subscribe to this person, right? I just hit this button, right? That says subscribe, and I hit it again, and I'm gonna double click, and that's it.
Damn.
That's $2.50 for you. So imagine like and this is why I don't think people understand it. When Bad Baby made all that money off OnlyFans, I thought it was gonna change the game. I'm like, they still don't get it. And then a couple weeks ago, Taylor Swift sells $2 million worth of tickets in like an hour. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, when someone goes viral from subscriptions, when somebody gets 3 million subscribers, 4 million subscribers in a day, they done made like $8-9 million in one day, the world is going to change. It's going to be like, what am I doing? Why am I here for free? Why am I dancing and singing and telling these jokes and doing these skits for nothing when everybody ain't got to follow me? Like, all it takes is 5%. Like I said, 50,000 people subscribe to you gives you $1.5 million a year.
Right.
I know artists, I know people with millions of followers on Instagram that are making $1.5 million a year off their social media. They broke.
They don't know how to use it.
But I think that's why a lot of these Gen Zers and millennials go to YouTube, because they make that from subscriptions off of YouTube.
But it's still a lot harder because they don't have the tools, and then people really get on YouTube for the monetization, for the ads.
Right.
But it's harder to make money off ads. Like all these cookies and everybody being able to opt out of people tracking you on your phone and shit like that. That thing right there, that's over with. That's why everybody's kind of panicking. Like all these platforms are going to have a decline in ad revenue for the first time ever. YouTube, I think they said they're going to lose $750 million in ad revenue. Instagram's going to lose billions in ad revenue because they're not making the money, and so these platforms are going to decline. And we really don't know how old a platform can get. Like Facebook's going to turn 20 in 2024. We don't know what it's going to be.
The thing I think the problem with YouTube is too, because they can do subscription based, like where you can subscribe for free on YouTube and you can pay, different tiers of money for however they set it. But YouTube takes so much of
a lot of money.
YouTubers' money.
No, ours is very similar. It's about 50%.
Okay.
But ours, Apple and Google take 30. Because we're using that in-app purchase technology, the convenience of that, and then we take 20, and then we give 50 to the user. So you get $2.50
so you're taking
a subscriber.
50, but you have to give
30% to Apple and Google.
So you're only getting 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the convenience of being able to click 2 buttons, or a fingerprint, or a face scan, or something like that, and that's what I understand. It's like there's
It's
nothing
quicker, faster.
There's nothing in between you and 7.5 billion people except 2 clicks of a button and $2.50 every time. I would be busting my ass for subscribers.
My job would be to get the subscribers to get the money.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
You know how much money that I can't. I'm telling you, it's gonna be people that are so rich. It's like, why am I doing what I'm doing?
All right, so I need you to look in that camera right there, Mr. Hayes, and I need you to tell everybody why they need to stop doing what they're doing. Get off Instagram. Well, do they need to get off Instagram and get on Fanbase? Stay on Instagram.
Stay on all your social media platforms.
Add Fanbase.
Use all your other social media platforms as a funnel to come to Fanbase and start building your audience there. That is the point. I think when Bad Baby made that money, right? When she made all that money, you know what she did? She archived all her content on Instagram. She has 16 million followers on Instagram. She took all her posts down. She's like, what point is there for me being on Instagram? If I can't push a button and reach 16 million people, why am I here? Like if I pull up the Rock's page right now, he has 320 something million followers on Instagram, right? His post only gets seen by 11 million people,
right?
12 million people. Because if the Rock can reach 300 million people, that's 3 times the reach of the Super Bowl, which only comes on 1 day a year, 4 hours a day, and they charge $7 million for 30 seconds. So The Rock could charge $21 million. If he could post something on his page and reach 300 million people with a 30-second spot, he could charge $21 million a post. You see what I'm saying?
That's why the algorithm is so
That's why the algorithm crushes you down, because they're like, if that's the case, then brands would just come and pay you. And they wouldn't pay Instagram.
And they recently switched the algorithm around to where like you a lot of the people that you follow, they're hidden.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shell game. Everybody, like I said, don't feel bad about if you feel like a shadow man. Everybody's content is suppressed on social media. I'm super suppressed. It doesn't nothing gets seen by what I post, but
I feel the same way. I'm like, how do I have more followers, but I got more likes a couple years ago than now?
From 2010 to 2014, Instagram was the funnest place on earth.
Yeah,
sure was.
You could go viral. You could get 5 million followers in a day. You could join the platform, go viral, wind up on World Star. It doesn't work like that anymore because it's a business now. The advertising is the business now.
Because they want you to pay in order to get your content.
It says it right on top of mine. Would you like to boost this post? I'm over here like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do I got to boost the post?
And they trying to push those reels on Instagram so bad, trying to
How about this,
take
y'all?
out TikTok.
If I post a regular video, if I just do a regular post, I'll probably not even get viewed a lot. But if I post a reel, my reel gets 40, 50, 60,000 views. But if I just do the same video just on a regular post.
That's what I know.
I'll tell you 2 reasons why that happens. 1, your regular videos are unique views, which means once you watch the video for 3 seconds, it counts as a view. No matter how many more times I watch that video, you don't get any more views. On Reels and TikToks, the millisecond you watch the video, it's a view.
Yeah.
If you watch that video 20 times, it's 20 views. That's why it looks more, because it's like, oh shit, I'm getting all these views, but it's really people watching your video 2 times, 3 times, and it's going viral. And those videos are shorter, Think about this. They stopped running ads on those long videos. That's why Country Wayne left Instagram. Remember like IGTV, like they deaded that? Because it's like YouTube, they deaded that because there's not enough video to run ads in between. But if you're posting 1 minute videos, 2 minute videos, you know how much content there is to run ads in between now? So it's like they want you to post reels so that they have more content to run ads in between to make more money. That's the game.
Damn.
Fanbase. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. Isaac Hayes III is still here, kicking it with us right here on the Baller Alert Show podcast.
Message.
Dear Baller Alert, I am a 55-year-old beautiful woman. I have been dating for about 2 years now. I most recently met this man about a month ago. We went out on a few dates and he has yet to try to kiss me or even try me. Now, we are not young, we're older and know what we both want. Why do y'all think he hasn't tried to do anything to me? Because I'm ready for it. Am I coming on too strong? Help me out, y'all.
Damn, that means he ain't popped one of those rhinos yet. That's all that is.
Yeah.
He got to get started, baby. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to stop by the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Get one of them honey packs. You know what I'm saying? Put one of them honey packs in the Hennessy, or just give him a rhino. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a little older, so he might need a little jump start. You know what I'm saying?
That is wild.
Mr. Hayes?
I don't know. Maybe his sex drive. You know, men's sex drive decline as we get older and women's goes up.
Sure does.
So he might have been like, "Hey, you would call me in when I was 25. I'm 55. I just want to watch football and chill.
You need one of them rhinos.
You know, get him back. I don't know. But the fact he hasn't tried to kiss her, maybe he just. I don't know. Maybe he don't like her.
Ooh.
Maybe he don't like her like that. Maybe
Well, they went on more than one date, so he probably like her a little bit.
How many dates they go on? She
Couple
said?
of dates.
Yeah, they
Oh, a
probably went
couple.
on.
Like, no, that's not it. No, he's just chilling.
He just got some
man.
respect.
We went on a few dates and he has yet to try to kiss me or even
The first
try
date,
me.
you supposed to be puckering up, right?
Nah, he's just chilling. He's just smooth. But honestly, that's the smart strategy.
Her Krispy Kreme light is on. Big
That's
fella.
what I'm saying. And she said she beautiful. So that means you better get you one of the young boys out here.
He
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
now we're not young. She said, we're not young, we're older and know what we both want. Why do y'all think he hasn't tried to do anything to me?
Because he know he won't.
I just said it. He need that jump start. You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely say,
Why don't she just make the first move then?
yeah, make the first move.
Women are afraid to make the first move.
At 55?
At 55, no,
She
she
know
not.
what she
just
wants,
set
she
up here.
said.
She talking to four of us right now.
Man,
Make that move.
Make
Man,
it.
Shalimar.
man, you
What's
better.
that? Matter of fact, one of my friends, she's on social media and she was like, shoot your shot.
Yeah, just shoot your shot.
Just shoot
go
your
ahead.
shot, man.
Just go. Just do
Just shoot your
the
shot.
damn thing.
Man.
Now, if he rejects you, then you'll know.
Now, if he reject you, then you got it.
If you shoot your shot and he fall back, then
Yeah, if he's on a couple of dates with you, he like you. So
Yeah.
maybe he's just trying to not be offensive or not to come on too strong.
and he
So.
hadn't kissed you, so check your breath. Make sure your breath right.
He
Huh?
probably waiting on his COVID test to come back in.
Something.
Yeah, but I usually have something crazy to say. I don't have nothing crazy to say. I just think
That's the only thing I got to say.
yeah. Isaac Hayes, we appreciate you. Now we do something called pep talk.
Okay.
That's when you look into the camera and give some people some motivation. People that may look to you for motivation, look up to you, whatever that may be. You look at that camera and you give them some motivation.
What I could say is do not be afraid to start something even when you feel there's competition in the marketplace. When I started Fanbase, the first thing a white VC said to me is, why would you want to go up against Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg? And I was like, one, I can build everything that Mark Zuckerberg can build, but Mark Zuckerberg can't build me and my culture. Also, look at where social media has been the last month or so. It's been very, very unstable. TikTok might get banned in the US. Elon Musk bought Twitter. Mark Zuckerberg's building the metaverse and people are getting fed up with Instagram. Just run your race. You know what I'm saying? So do not be afraid to start something no matter what somebody else is doing. Put your blinders on, put your head down, you know what I'm saying? And race forward and stay on your mission and continue to do that. Don't worry about what everybody else has going on. There's a million pizza restaurants in town and we still got Papa John's, Domino's, and Pizza Hut. So there's enough room to go around for everybody to have a piece of the pie. So don't let anybody intimidate you from out of doing your purpose or doing your job.
They gonna try to satellize you. They gonna try to celestialize you.
Sabotage your name.
Yeah.
They gonna believe you.
We're gonna believe you.
Destroy you.